How it's going to unfold. Let's take a look at the goals, starting way back at the start from Brisbane Roar and Melbourne Victory.
Now, this was the first game of the round, and of course, I believe it ended in a 3-1 victory for Cripsy. I think I called him Crispy at one point in this broadcast, and he immediately found me and said, "Oi, no, that's not how you say his name." So I apologise for that one, Cripsy. But yes, he did begin winning the first ever E-League match. He did go up against Mitch Austin. There was a little bit of a clearance that went not exactly a little bit astray, found Ronaldo, and he was able to tap it in. I feel like Mitch Austin probably deserved at least a goal today, but in the end, it would come to nothing as Messi picked up his second of the afternoon for Brisbane Roar. And that's a fantastic statement just to say. I mean, who knows, maybe we'll see him in the A-League one day. But again, Messi looking to maybe not complete the hat-trick. He instead provides the assist for Matt Mackay, who became the first ever A-League player to score a goal in this competition. It was inevitable that an A-League player would score at some point, but in the very first game, right at the end, to really seal the result was terrific.
Now let's have a look at Sydney FC and Melbourne City.
So this again was another cracking game. I believe ended 1-1, and this of course featured my one to watch with Marcus Gomez, as we see him scoring the first goal of the match. But he was up against another sensational FIFA player there in Samir 96. I believe that first goal actually took a slight deflection, but it was still credited to Ronaldo. And how about this as well? Slipped in Ronaldo, he shifts it to his left-hand side, gets on the wrong side of the defender, or at least the wrong side for the defender's sake, and scored a brilliant goal.
And let's look at Western Sydney Wanderers and Newcastle Jets.
Yeah, I called this game, and this was a bit of an interesting one. It didn't really look like it would end up being the highest scoring game ever. And for the first 30 minutes, not a lot happened, but that red card and penalty was huge.
And Wellington Phoenix and Perth Glory.
That was again another sensational one. I'm surprised by how far out the keeper was brought. He was just being begged to get chipped, and that's exactly what happened. Took the lead there with the Phoenix 1-0, and then this finish. This is an absolute off one step. Ronaldo Nazario at his absolute best, an absolute cracker as we see it on the replay, just through the gates between the two defenders. Team of the year De Gea, best keeper in the game, could do absolutely nothing about that. Didn't even get close. And then we've got Wellington Phoenix in the 90th minute. Look at this, for audacious, for ridiculous. Call it just lifting it up with both feet. It's sitting up there. He volleys it incredibly into the top left-hand corner. That's in the 90th minute to win a game. You don't do that. That's unbelievable.
And as we just saw, the last match of the Mariners versus Adelaide.
This was, again, maybe, I know that 90th minute winner by Hull, it's pretty awesome, but this was probably game of the round so far. We've got a 2-2 draw here. Matthew Camilleri and Jamie O'Doherty going at it, of course. I thought both teams started pretty well. Jamie maybe had a slightly better beginning to the game, but in the end, a brilliant move that was put together by, of course, Camilleri or Camels, and to get the first goal. But look at Ronaldo, onside here, pacing around. I think that's Rijkaard or the centre-back, and he was very happy about that one as well. He's even happier about the second goal, which will be coming up. But of course, Ronaldo, we knew he was going to perform for Footwiz Jamie. He loves Ronaldo. He loves Messi a little bit more. But of course, he'll probably love Cristiano Ronaldo even more after this, because this immediately, pretty much 50th minute in the second half, again, the absolute pace of Ronaldo. The defender, again, I think Rijkaard can't keep up with him. Just slots it underneath the keeper. Really good finish. And then this, 90th minute, passing around the edge of the box. This is a sensational cross, saved by David De Gea, but falls to the Central Coast Mariners player. And in the end, a 2-2 draw. Whether you say that is the right result or not, I don't know. But it was a cracking game. And to be fair, both players.